Pretty excited about this one. Let's go ahead and get them started in match number 2 of the blue bracket. 3-2-1 Tetris, one-eyed elf. Thanks for the prime resub, 17 months. K9 watching Tetris, cheers. 3-2-1, go dog go. Dog from the Republic of Texas, iBall from Canada, which you might have heard of. iBall making his 7th appearance in CTM. Finally made the top 8 in September of 2023. I remember that moment fondly because I'm a big iBall fan. And I remember him finally getting into the top 8, winning a match in round 1 in September 2023. And was a top 16 finisher CTWC 2023. Let me just fix that cam on that side. 114 for iBall, 96,000 for Dog. Dog, of course. Does Dog need any introduction? I mean, everybody knows Dog. Dog, of course, your 2-time CTWC champion in what I would argue are the toughest years that CTWC ever had. It was fully online and it was like double elimination. And he won both times. I think that is an unparalleled feat in classic Tetris history. And has finished in top 4 of CTWC every time he's played, 2020 through 2023, top 4. And the second all-time winningest player in CTM history, 8 times a winner in Classic Tetris Monthly Masters events. The only player last year to win twice. That was crazy. We had 11 different winners. The only repeat winner was the man on the left. 223 Dog, 219 iBall. iBall, of course, known more famously in the Super Mario Bros. Speedrunning community. Appeared in CTM 7 times. All right, Dog's left side needs some help. But he's going to get that help. He gets a Tetris down there. 256, 257. iBall was at 257, gets a Tetris. Dog is clean and clear in Tetrising. Is iBall trying to say 4? What is 4 what? I don't know what he's trying to say. Is he trying to call? I don't know what 4 means, but talk about it afterward. Once? All right. Well, talk about it after. Just play Tetris. Just shut up and play Tetris. Don't worry about it. Keep your hands on the controller. 374 iBall, 353 Dog. We are getting trouted right now. $421 iBall, 400 Dog. Neto says, I like the display that says the sizes of the droughts. Yeah, getting that tech when people are at home is more difficult than having a controlled environment like CTWC. Because it has to be basically on the player's side. And we don't want to add another layer of technical difficulty and hoops for the players to jump through. 489 iBall, 447 Dog. K9 is gifted a tier 1 sub to L Paltum. Thank you, K9. All right, iBall getting a little spired here. Needs to build up to burn out those two lines. There's one of them gone. There's the other one. Trying to fill in that middle. Long bar over Tetris, 537. It's up by about 2 Tetrises over Dog right now. Try to keep it simple here in CTM. You know, yeah, you've got, you know, you could have drought counters and Tetris rates and all that kind of stuff, but you just run into so many problems with it. If we can get one that reliably, simply works across a range of setups with minimal troubleshooting needed, I'm all in on it. If you want to see a podcast about the difficulties of, you know, all that, go watch on the Monthly Tetris YouTube channel. There is a piece dependency podcast with Yobi, the creator of CTWC's current technical stack. It's called NES Tetris Champs. Giant Hamster with the 100 bits. Thank you so much. 715 iBall, 656 Dog. Tetris Dog 711. So, you know, iBall back by, you know, well, not back in lines anymore. He was back in lines. And he's ahead. He's been ahead pretty much the whole way. 777 iBall, 738 Dog. I was watching iBall last night, and, you know, he was hitting that 29 pretty hard. So it'll be interesting to see what he's got here in comp for post 29 play. All right, I might have to refresh one of these players. Bear with me. All right, avert your eyes. All right, be good. Scout, I did not say that. Game Scout says experimenting with NES Tetris Champs and Challengers 1 month would be cool. Yeah, I can see that. That actually makes a lot of sense. Kind of like they experiment with stuff in the minor leagues in baseball before they bring it up to the majors. Makes sense. I just don't, you know, I don't want to make it too big of a hurdle. So maybe like voluntarily, like if players want to opt in. So I don't want to distract them either. Like, you know, Challengers kind of, it counts. You know, people like Challengers. And it's a path into Masters, so I wouldn't want to mess with that and distract the players. But maybe in Futures or Hopefuls or something. BO1 here for iBall. He's on level 28. 935 Dog. Marfram says CTM needs a pitch clock and bigger bases. Well, we did kind of do a pitch clock. Sorta. Dog's got the max out here on 28. iBall is into 29 with the 1.2. About 180,000 point lead for iBall right now. But he is ahead in the sequence by 10 lines. There's a Tetris iBall. He's going right for it. Knows who he's against. And Dog maybe just trying to see, like, scaling a little bit, see what iBall's got. But iBall's going to get another Tetris. He's at C90. He's got a 200,000 point lead. His stack is a little bit messed up here. And I think this is probably going to be a top out. We'll see what he can get to the left. And that is going to be a top out at DO2. So Dog needs to chase down DO3. iBall has given himself a good lead and now just putting the pressure on Dog to chase this down. Dog, though, has, you know, a good bit of runway. Needs to get to DO3. There is a Tetris, and he's all right. Dog knows what he needs to do. Now he's just going to work. iBall's like, Dog is not rattled at all by having to chase this down. The DO3 is the target. And he's got another 50 lines to get about 50,000 points. And one Tetris here, you know, basically approaching or above 40,000 points. When you get to level 39, Tetrises are worth 48,000. And he's got it there. Dog's got the DO4. He is good with that Tetris. And he's going to take game number one. Dog is up 1 game to none over iBall. 3-2-1 Tetris. Sud says we can roll over and smush Canada. Don't do that. 3-2-1 countdown bits from Jens. Thank you so much. Anyway, thanks again, Dano, for the super chat. And that is an option too. If you just want to do a one-time contribution to CTM, we do have super chat on YouTube. And there you'll be guaranteed, you know, I will be guaranteed to see your super chat and probably respond to it. So that is a guarantee. If you really have something you gotta make sure I see it, well, that is the way. Dog with that adjustment with that L to make room for the J-tuck. Just to me, that stuff is inspired. Like, how do you even see that? I mean, I guess it's not hard to see, but like I would just do like 6 other things before I would do that. And yet it makes perfect sense. It's on another level. All right, 138 iBall, 118 for Dog. iBall getting another Tetris. There's this iBall ain't even focused. He's just reading the chats. Dano 222 contributes another 2222 saying validating Vandy's guarantee. See? I saw it, right? I saw it and I responded to it. That is a guarantee. Thank you so much, Dano 2222. Or no, Dano 2, I can't say this. Dano 222 contributing 2222. He's doing that on purpose. Just to mess with me. He knows how sputtering and inarticulate I am. All right, 230 for iBall. He's going to Tetris again, 253. 194 for Dog, setting up that T-tuck. Kingsman is here, says, reading chat while playing will never outdo drinking water and slamming down Tetrises. Mr. Giant Hamster is gifted a tier 1 sub to FCR Plays. Thank you, Mr. Giant Hamster. And I think we had another contribution to the prize pool, a couple of them that I missed. Strahada, sorry if I missed that, $5 to the prize pool. And Jack with $11 to get us to 159351. Thank you so much, Strahada and Jack. Pumpy with the tier 1 sub, 39 months. Amazing. $100 bits from Winterra. All right, iBall is talking to us again. $390 iBall, $338 Dog. You can talk to us after. It's like totally fine. You don't have to talk to us now. You are a little busy. But he's ahead, 415 to 384. All right, Tetris iBall 465 through 92. I think iBall needs a scrunchie. iBall, you need a scrunchie. That hair seems to be an issue. $511 iBall 450. I want to see iBall in a scrunchie. All right, he's going to get that Tetris. Good pace, 533 through 104. I mean, this is This is really good pace. 498 for 104 for Dog. Not too shabby either. Up by about 2 Tetris's eyeball right now. Board getting a little high in the middle. Trying to navigate that situation. Oh, and he's got the dirty Tetris to uncover the well. And another Tetris for eyeball. 581. There's a couple from Dog. 567. Dog just drinking water. Everyone talking about their hair and how they have such long, flowing, healthy hair. And I'm just sitting here like, oh man, remember the days. I had that like front of the eyes hair, you know, when I was in high school, and I was just like constantly like jerking my head to get my hair out of my way. Oh my God, I was like the coolest guy ever. It's over now. 651 eyeball, 1 line to go till 19. There's a Tetris 636 Dog. He's going to take that single into 19. He's got a Tetris over 662. So 2 big transitions into 19. Bobbert Jones says, Vandy was probably born bald. I mean, a lot of people are born bald. $6 from Bergen gets us to 159951, restoring the palindrome. Thank you, Bergen. 778 eyeball still in the lead. Dog kind of mid field here, trying to burn this down. All right, Dog getting to work, clearing this away. He's exposed that gap in column 4. Bringing it down. He's uncovered the well. Eyeball, meanwhile, Tetrising. He's at 838. Mr. Giant Hamster gifting a tier 1 sub to Bent Squirrely. Eyeball pretty high on the board. Gets a long bar over, though. Now, this is not a gimme. He's got 2 long bar kind of dependency hole things, and this is tough. So he's scrambling. He's got the lead, but this is gonna enable Dog potentially to take the lead really for the first time all match. Eyeball exposing that. He's got a long bar in there. It's not going to clear anything, and I think it was kind of a ghost burn for Eyeball. Yeah, he put the. I think that's what happened. Dog needs another 2,000 points, but I think that's what happened with Eyeball, is he slotted that in there thinking it would burn something, giving him a line clear delay, and it did not burn anything. And so I think his timing was thrown off. All right, both players are ready, Dog and Eyeball. It is game 3, and Eyeball needs to win to stay in. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. 3, 2, 1 countdown bits from Eric. Thank you. Someone's saying Rapunzel. Is that a thing or is that just another pun? 3, 2, 1 countdown bits from Jens. Thank you. Oh boy, Eyeball with a spiral. I always worry when I see that. Like, oh, they can get around it, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just stick a piece and all right, but Eyeball is safe. All right, Dog with the Tetris, 100,000. Eyeball with the Tetris. He's at 102. For a split second, they had the same score. Quartet says, will Cheese ever come back or is he lost? I don't know. You'll have to ask Cheese. Somehow I doubt it. Tetris Dog 168 127 Eyeball. 237 dog, 196 iBall. Oh, iBall moving that long bar to column 9, make room for that Z. Gets rewarded with the Tetris. Back by 40,000 points is our friend iBall, the Canadian. All right, long bar over for dog 329. We are halfway to the level 19 transition. Dog almost on, like he's on a high 600s pace. iBall on like a high 500s, low 600s pace. So pretty good. Pieces have to comply. Dano 222 super chats 2222 says, dog, 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 dog. 12 times. 12 dogs. We can see who Dano is rooting for. Raybert says 5 out of 5 message. Indeed. 5 stars. All right, iBall Tetris. He's a 384. Dog 445. All right, Scout. We got to time Scout out. No more, no asking dog related questions. You're out of here, buddy. Is Scout drunk? I don't know. Scout has been like rowdy Scout the last week or so. He's been kind of rowdy. Shedding that good, squeaky clean, good boy image. 404 iBall 537 dog. These super chat messages are like super delayed. I don't know why that is. All right, iBall scrambling up near the top of the board, and it just seems to get more and more complicated and tight up there. Okay, he's going to get that J to the left. Needs another J. Oh, boy. Oh, my word. It hurts. Oh, great placement of that square to the right side. 2 long bars helps out a lot right there. He's getting material to the left is good. And I think iBall is going to survive. He's opening up that right side. Just needs a long bar. Gets it and gets the Tetris. Clip it and ship it to TikTok. Another Tetris iBall. 670 transition pretty low. Dog at 637. And gets a Tetris into 19 at 661. So iBall with a little bit of work to do. 170,000 points behind. K9 watching Tetris. 222 bits says, just letting Dano know I'm the true dog fan. Oh boy. Somebody check in on K9. See if he's okay. Tetris dog 741, iBall 571. There's a Tetris. And another Tetris dog. There's one iBall. So iBall back about 144,000 and ahead by a couple of lines. Jay Nugent says sometimes long bar sounds like lumber. Yeah, I noticed that too. And sometimes I haven't done it this month, but sometimes I'll sneak in a lumber. Gets the lumber. I think it was who did it sound like? Oh, I was listening to Richard Wolf doing a restream, and it was like, and he gets the lumber. I was like, oh, it sounds like lumber. Bergen with the $1.10. Bergen knows what to do. Gets the $1.10, brings it to 160061. Let's keep it going, guys. Would love to get to 2,000 before we get to the semis. That would be great, but we'll probably get there anyway. But chipping in with these dollars, $2, $5, $10. 20. That would be amazing. That is the way. That is where I would love to see it happen. 978 Dog Hero 24, 806 iBall. I mean, it's great that we get these huge chunks from these massive fans. But, you know, who knows? Anything could happen. Manny gets canceled. All these guys dry up. Oh, we can't be associated with that anymore. Oh, my God. And then no prize pool. 906 iBall, 985 for Dog. Gets a Tetris down there. He's got the max out going into 26. iBall basically keeping pace with Dog ever since the transition. $66 from C-Dubs to get us to 166661. Did you get ghosted? How did you get ghosted, Dojo? Did you do something that I didn't call out? I apologize if that's true. B29 Dog A46 for iBall. Tetris Dog. And he's just gonna, yeah, all right. So iBall is in to 19 at about B17. Dog is in at C39. So about a 90,000 point difference or so transition wise. Let's see what Dog's gonna do. He's gonna take that triple. So he's gonna play a little bit safe, just scaling here, see what iBall does. And iBall just going for it, trying to make up that difference like right now. And he's going for the Tetris. Gets a Tetris over C04. And another Tetris iBall, C48. He's back by about 24,000 points now. All right, Dog is set up. Taking that skim, ends up taking that triple on the right side. iBall back by 35, gets a Tetris D05. So iBall in the lead at the moment. Now is ahead in the P sequence, and there is a level 39 super kill screen. iBall set up again. Dog is ahead again. Demon with the $20 contribution to the prize pool. iBall retakes the lead. Stack gets a little dirty in the meantime, though, and that left side is going to be a problem. And iBall going to top out D53. Dog's board getting a little spicy here, too. The target D54. And it looks like Dog is down stacking this, so got plenty of time. Needs another 5,000 points. D54 is the target. And there it is. Dog is going to take game number 3 in a sweep of iBall. And let me say, iBall did great. I mean, I think this is the theme. Like, obviously, Dog wins. Amazing, right? But I think we're seeing the theme where some of these players this month are showing considerable improvement and threatening some of these top players. So GG's to iBall. What can you do? You're against a 2-time world champ and the second all-time leader in CTM. That is a tough draw here in round 1, but you did great. So thanks so much, iBall. Hope to see you again, and good luck in track. We're going to run a quick ad, and we'll be back with our round 2, which is going to be Scooty and Dog, which is, I mean, as hype a match as you're going to get. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.